What's up? Welcome to the His House, DK His House to be exact. You've definitely made it to the right place, right on time, because we're here to spill this tea, gossip, all is allegedly. So please don't get in your feelings, because I don't know none of these people, so nothing's been confirmed or denied. But you know how we talk at the His House, we gather around to tea, coffee, drinks, whatever, eat snacks, and get right into it. And that's just what I plan to do today. Are you ready? I know I am. Alright, so apparently Miss B Simone is trending. And I wanted to look into it because I'm like, where was this said and where did this come from? And first I saw a meme she did with her homeboy, whatever, and he was trying to bathe her with a looked like a dirty towel. But then I looked on her podcast. I go there from time to time. And the episode that was trending, her friend was on there. Like her friend, let me just say this. This is a side note, by the way. Her friend used to be one I would consider bagging if I went that route, right? But now B Simone has out. I used to think her friend looked better than B Simone. I know that's random. But now B Simone looked better than her friend because she done lost all that weight. But I felt bad because I remember I had posted her comment, baby, you need about 15 pounds and then you'll be perfect, right? So she comments on the video where B Simone says this alleged stuff or whatever, that she doesn't like when people are coming for her because she's already going through so much. And I didn't know that, because it made me feel bad. But she's still beautiful. She still look alright, but she looks fragile. So I put it like that. And I really thought she was sick. I didn't know she was on a weight loss journey. But then she admitted to going through stuff. So she actually may be sick because she said she doesn't like to eat. And that's okay. You don't have to eat. But I want her to feel good. And I don't know what her situation is because I know one point she was married. I didn't see a ring. I don't know the situation. But anyway, B Simone has grown up. And I feel like she's more and more the baby's speed now. And I was thinking to myself, did B Simone have this girl look right away so she would have the attention on her? Because I never wanted to. B Simone was never the type that I'd be like, oh yeah, she can get it. Not saying I've ever been with a woman. I'm just saying. But now, B Simone, she's doing her thing. That's all I'm gonna say. So anyway, back to the shower scene. Apparently on the show, the same episode, B Simone said that she takes showers every 2 days or whatever. And then people have heard, she was talked about taking it every 2 to 3 to 4 days. Okay. But the point is, I don't care how many times she take a shower because at the end of the day, it's her body. I'm not going to smell her. As long as I don't smell her, it's good. The crazy part is, we've heard the rumor that white people don't really take baths. We've been hearing that for years and years and years and years, right? And I didn't think nothing of it. To be honest, I used to hear that black people used to have to tell them how to do their hygiene. I never knew that. When they used to take care of their kids and stuff in slavery time, they said they had to train white people on how to take care of their people because their hygiene was bad. But I'm like, how is their hygiene bad? I didn't understand it. Then I was at a particular place and hanging out with a female that I see all the time through work or whatever, casual or whatever. And she just was like, I don't take baths, but sometimes I take 1 or 2 baths a week. And I remember looking at this girl, looking at her. But when you look at her, she kind of had a tomboyish tone to her because I didn't think nothing of it. But the point is, I never smelled her. So I didn't care. The point is, if you don't smell somebody, I don't care how often you take a bath. To be honest, I don't think bathing is as cool as you think it is. Even tap water is not as cool as you think it is. And we'll get into that a little bit later. But isn't B Simone mixed? So she probably have been about that life. Now, she may not be mixed, but I think she could be, especially if she goes that way, because a lot of people on that spectrum don't really do that. You hear actors and celebrities talk about it all the time in the Caucasian atmosphere. But you got to keep in mind, there's a lot of doctors and nurses in that field too, and they know some things. So I had read a couple articles, and I remember reading the other couple articles as well, but I'm going to share a few that I found. So it says most kids want to bathe daily once they hit puberty. Dermatologists tell parents that once puberty starts, kids should shower, take a bath daily, wash your face twice a day to remove all oil and dirt. So it is recommended, according to public skin here, to take a bath. American Academy to take a bath every day is what this clip says, and it probably may have been a black person who said it. And that's the goal. That's what I've been taught. That's what I've been doing most of my life. However, when babies are first born, they tell you not to really put them in water like that. And they even tell you not for babies not to really drink water like that. So apparently water is not as pure as people think. And especially with not all this stuff we're pouring down the drain, all these chemicals. Because if you don't know, water is recycled. We use the same water over and over again. The water that you use on your body might be the water that I've used on my body. You just never know. So water is clean because they purify it, but it's still recycled, reused water, period. So even though you may think you're clean, are you really, really clean? And they say to really only shower for like 5 minutes or so, which that's about all I need. 2, 3, 4 minutes to take a shower and I'm done. And I've even taken a shower with water before. I know that's kind of crazy, but man, I smell fresher than a mug. It was just crazy. Sometimes I just be trying new things. So one time I just took a shower with just water and I smell fine because I really don't get that dirty, but some people do. Here's another article from Women at Home. It says why you shouldn't be showering every day. Too much showering is bad for your skin. Harvard Health publication. All this soap and shampoo is too drying. Washing too much can cause dandruff, and it gives a list of different things. But that makes sense because some people have issues with their skin, and they're saying that's one reason why you should not shower every day. According to this article. So B. Simone is in her right not to do that because another article says shower as often as you feel that you need to shower. I read an article that said that. I didn't post it here. I do remember people before saying that you really don't have to take a shower every day. I read that more than one time, more than one occasion. Just like why people say different things and we don't want to believe them. But these are the people that are in Harvard. These are the people that are dissecting different things, and they are a lot of the people that are in medical school. I think they know something, whether we want to deal with it or not. A lot of them know more than what some of us know who don't want to pick up a book. Not saying all of us don't want to pick up a book, but I'm saying they do know a little something. But then too, when you go back into it and dig deeper, they say that we really don't even have the same genetic makeup. So it was one time I wanted to test it out. I tried to see how long I can go without shutting. When I'm on my period, I'm not gonna lie, I be thugging it, and I be like, why take a shower? I'm gonna get back messy. So it'll be times where I just use a wipe or whatever, or I may shower every 2 days. I ain't gonna lie to you because it's disgusting all the way to me, and I'm like, I'm gonna get back bloody. So what's the point? And I'm a single female on most days, and so when I'm not around nobody, it's like, who cares? I have to smell me. You don't have to smell me. But B. Simone goes around people. She was on a talk show for years. And that's crazy. Is she not on a talk show anymore? I mean, she's not on Nick Cannon show anymore? Because they never smelt her. So why should I care? This says, how many days can you go without taking a bath? It says showering every day. She said it's unnecessary. Every 2 to 3 or even 4 days is acceptable as long as you don't stink up the place. Which makes sense. Very well. Health.com said that. And I'm sure she's getting this from doctors, okay? It says, generally, the organisms naturally found in the skin protect us from picking up harmful germs. So if you're washing that bacteria away, hey, you might stink more than usual. And I'm just saying. Okay, so I know I skipped over that whole point of me not taking baths all the time. So I wanted to test it out. So I actually went one time and didn't take a bath for 3 days. I wanted to see what it would be like. But to be honest, the main part of the situation was really across the underarms, and I tried to find a way to naturally use natural odors and stuff on my arms, whatever. It was just the natural discharge flow, which was why we wear underwear, right? But I would change my underwear out. I didn't take baths for these few days. And I was like, whoa, you know, because some women have more WAP than others, I should say. Because to find out, some women don't even have WAP. They don't have discharge, and that's crazy to me. Some women don't have it. I feel like if I didn't have discharge like I do, because eating that fried okra, I probably wouldn't have to frequently clean myself because yeah, like that is like that gets tricky down there. And I think that's where most of the feminine odor comes from, is the cleaning part of the discharge. If you don't know, the vaginal is a self-cleaning organ and it cleans itself. However, right, so that didn't go well for me at all at that time. Then I realized, okay, let me do a whole bath. So to be honest, I think I have went, because I haven't really had to clock in nowhere, luckily. I think I went 4 to 5 without taking a bath. I know it's too much information, but I'm really just trying to do my own research for y'all. So y'all need to thank me instead of trying to talk about me, right? But what I would do was whole wipes. And I never knew what a whole bath really was. But it was mostly where the discharge comes out at, or the fluids. You wipe that area, your skin, your top of your skin. You don't touch anything around the hole. You wipe that area, and then, your underarms and everything if you want. Sometimes I skip days on the underarms. I ain't gonna lie to you. And I would use a different towel to do the back area. And we only do like the cheeks and stuff, because I realized with the hole, it's just like a lot of bacteria that's in there. You know what I'm saying? And when I did the hole, it was a mess. It was kind of crazy. It was like, why I want to put this on my body, and they have to get another towel. Like, it was tricky. But the point is, I don't smell myself as much as I did when I was taking showers. Then I wanted to get deeper into it. A lot of y'all women who may experience a lot of BV or infections, I was realizing the water is kind of toxic, okay? And I was rinsing out the woo-ha at times with just water. Because you hear that, you can use water, but you don't realize you don't even need that. It cleans itself, right? So I keep water away from the woo-ha. Not the out part, because like I said, when I was doing my little towel maneuver, I would get the outside area or whatever, but I would not touch the hoo-ha area. And I started to like really not smell as much, And they say when you do have to take baths, the main parts that you need to take note of is your important parts. And you should know what that are. But they also said underneath your feet, which I need to do more of. But I feel like when I'm in the shower or whatever, it's going to get there anyway. And it seems as if I have less when I'm not using so much water. Because, water and soap drips everywhere, which can throw your pH off. With that, I have less discharge. And the discharge, like I said, is most of the problem, if you ask me. For me. If you want to know where... And because what the discharge is just the vaginal cleaning itself from harmful bacteria or whatever, debris. It just naturally cleans itself. That's why some women have to wear underwear. Some women can get away with it. And sometimes I try not to wear it as well. I know that's too much information. But what I'm saying is, you can do it. And you should at least try it before talking about it. Okay? I wouldn't recommend straight not doing it. You have to I would definitely do the whole baths with it. When you wake up, middle of the day, evening, I would do that. Or as often as you feel like you just want to freshen up. Get some water. I don't even use soap, and I don't smell myself. And like I said before this, I was taking baths without soap. But you just get water. It's all that's really needed. Go on the skin, rub. Use a different towel for different areas. You know, face, whatever, and try it out. So, I mean, I feel like she can do what she want to do, as long as I don't smell it. Because at the end of the day, the vag cleans itself. The other parts, you gotta make sure you get your underarm and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, it's like they say your body has a natural scent, even with the underarms. And if you smell your natural scent, you're gonna detract the people that's not right for you, which means the fuck niggas. So at the end of the day, if you want to get rid of them, maybe you should stop using, just learn your natural scent, because whoever's supposed to be for you is gonna love you. And the person who starts saying, oh, you stinky, or oh, I don't like that means it's not the person for you. They say that's a way of nature finding. Maybe that's how animals find each other and their mate, their partner. And so it may sound gross, but at the end of the day, I feel clean. I know that sounds crazy. I actually feel clean, because the reason I say clean, because I don't smell my discharge. I don't smell myself. I don't smell myself. So if she doesn't smell herself, why would she think, oh, I need to take a bath? I don't smell myself. So, and especially you do it for a long period of time, it just gets better and better. Your body gets used to it. It adjusts back to its natural state, because they didn't have soap back then. They didn't have access to tubs and showers whenever they wanted back then. They would jump in a river, go for a swim, keep going, So you really don't need a lot of stuff that we have. A lot of people want to smell like roses, flowers, sun lilies, and they got all these soaps and stuff for it, but all that is going into the water. If you don't know, a process with cleaning water is they have to use chemical. And one of those chemicals is bleach. So if you're getting it near your vagina area, or you're cleaning yourself with water or whatever in your, it's bleach going there. And then I'm up here seeing spotches on my skin. I see other people with white spotches on their skin, and you wonder why. A lot is because you're getting bleached. And it's a point now where I even go around water, I can smell bleach. And bleach is the last thing I want near my vajayjay. I'm just saying. Now, pool is one thing I get in, get out. But like on an every regular day basis, I don't really want bleach there. But that's what you're going to get in the water. And I had a person, I don't know if they're supposed to tell this or what, because I wanted to know, because I feel like I smell bleach in water. And so they deal with water. And I asked them, how do y'all clean the water and everything? He's like, it's a crazy process, but one of the things they do use is bleach. And that's probably not the only thing they use. And this is going into your body when you drink tap water and different water. And it's also going on your skin, bleach, and all this other stuff. So, and if you definitely don't want it in certain areas as a woman, because that would throw your pH off. And my pH, I'm not gonna lie, at times it was seeing stronger at times, but it seemed like when I did this method, it wasn't as strong, and probably because of the harsh chemicals, were not really present. So that's my take on that. I feel like, B. Simone, take as many showers as you feel comfortable. Just don't come around me, let me smell your ASS, and we cool. Assatori, period. Okay, so that's just my take on that. People gonna talk regardless, so give them something to talk about. They probably funky and stanky now, and that's why they think they gotta take a bath every single day. And to be honest, shoot, the way I'm going, I want to keep going with this, because I'm liking the results. So don't knock it till you try it, especially like I said, if you have a strong discharge scent, because or if you're discharging more than often, because the water has a lot of chemicals in it that's not as pure as you think they are. That's what I'm going to say on that. But if you get around me, you're not going to smell me, because I don't smell myself. But if you do, let me know, which you're not. So that's how I feel on that. We need to be expanding our brains and thinking, when a white person tell you something, even including meat, ground beef, I don't watch ground beef, but I eat it. Bacon, I don't watch my bacon, but I eat it. So if they're telling you something, it doesn't necessarily always mean that they're wrong or they're stupid. To be honest, when you're frying something in hot grease, it's not going to be much that's going to be left on anything. But you're drinking water that got bleach in it. You're bathing and cleaning your private areas with water with bleach in it. So, and other chemicals in it. So, just how clean really are you, or how pH-ified really are you? So don't get me wrong, I think bleach is a very good cleaning agent, but that is definitely something that I don't want on my skin every single day. Okay? And hair and this and that, because yeah. And after finding out that I don't need it and the vag cleans itself, and your arms only stinky because you verified that they stink. To be honest, it's a natural, what is it? Aphrodisiac. It's a natural fragrance, perfume. But yeah, it normally stinks, especially the person that's not for you. So that'll get rid of those F boys. But yeah, I definitely use natural deodorants and deodorant when I'm around people, of course. But sometimes I don't smell my arms. Sometimes I do, and I just check it. And we made it to the end, and it's about time to go home. But I definitely appreciated you for stopping by. You're definitely always welcome. And I hope you learned something today, or it caused you to think a little bit differently about something I was said on today. If you like any parts, hit that like button, share, subscribe. Before you go, make sure you comment down below because I love hearing from you. Whether good or bad, I don't delete the comments. So speak your mind. I'm here for it. Are you?